What's up, YouTube? Tops85 401 here, and I'm going to show you guys the 1989 Upper Deck set in its entirety. And I'm going to try to get this done in 10 minutes or less. Here's a nice rookie, Gary Sheffield. So that, John Smoltz, another nice rookie. So that I can upload it on YouTube, because I think I got like a 10-minute time limit here. And I'm going to talk about, I actually collected this set back when I was a kid, back in 1989, by ripping packs open and at the local hobby shop. You couldn't buy Upper Deck anywhere but the local hobby shop. Any other brand you could get, like at grocery stores or any there's a good look at young Jamie Moyer, and stuff like that. Might slow down where the Hall of Fame cards are so you guys can see those. But I just thought I'd share the set because I know a lot of people, the only cards they know are the Griffey and maybe the Randy Johnson from this set. But I had a lot of fun collecting this set when I was a kid. This was the first premium cards to get introduced into the hobby. And I remember the packs are like $2 a pack, and I think you got, 10 cards? And they came in those fancy foil packs, which I guess Score released their cards in '88 in the similar type of packaging, but it was just plastic. It wasn't a foil. And Upper Deck had the foil packs, and that was pretty cool. But, I just bought lots and lots and lots of packs and put the set together by hand. And I'm sure I traded for some of the cards that I needed. I always kept a checklist around when I was a kid. And then, when I got down to maybe a couple hundred cards, I could go to there was that famous Nolan Ryan 3D card. That was popular back in the day. Anyways, you could go to the local hobby shop and go ahead and finish the set that way, like buy the commons. There's the Will Clark. He was really good back in the day. And finish the set that way. I think commons were normally 5 cents, but the Upper Deck they were charging like 10 cents. So it got pricey putting this thing together as a kid. I had a summer job the year before this came out, so I had the money to collect it. I'm just going to rip through this, but when they first came out in the boxes, the hobby boxes, they didn't have retail back then, but it was 1 through 700, and this is actually an 800 card set, but the packs are originally released, there's a nice Clemens, 1 through 700, nice Mattingly. And then at the end of the year, they decided to get in the update game, Henderson, and they released card number, there's a George Brett, a lot of Hall of Famers in here. Brett Butler, Jay Buhner, Bo Jackson, that's a cool card. They released like an update set, and at first it looked like it was just going to be in box sets. So when I put this set together, I put 1 through 700 together. I hand correlated it. Matt Williams, man, look at he's a gamer. And then I went and bought the update set and just added it to my set. And that's how I collected it. But then later on, Upper Deck decided to release boxes 1 through 800. Oh man, I'm wasting a lot of time transferring the stack of cards. But anyway, 1 through 800. And that's why when you buy there's a nice rookie there, Craig Biggio. There are a few other nice rookies in this set besides Randy Johnson and Ken Griffey Jr., Eddie Murray. That guy was good. So that is why, if you ever bought a box 89 Upper Deck, you always want to get the 1 through 700 because you have a better chance of pulling a Griffey than the 1 through 800. Obviously, with 100 extra cards, you have a less chance of pulling a Griffey. There you go, McGuire. But I've kind of noticed over the years that I think the Griffey's double printed because almost every box has at least 1 Griffey. Some have 2. So Upper Deck was kind of smart, to give everybody a Griffey. They knew Griffey was like the hottest player then. Obviously, he was hot his whole career. I mean, people have always collected him. So they made sure they double printed that card, I'm pretty sure, so that everybody that bought a box is going to get a Griffey. But anyway, that's just me kind of flashing back on what it was like collecting this set when I was a kid. Funny thing is, I bought a lot of packs. I don't know how I put this set together, but I never pulled that Griffey card. I know that that was a card that I traded for, actually. I never pulled one when I was a kid. Here we go, the Dale Murphy. There's a reverse negative version of this card that's Tom Glavine rookie. That's a nice card. Anyway, that's kind of famous. One of those error cards. I know all the card manufacturers, you know, before their insert cards or, you know, chase inserts, I mean, they used to put kind of, you know, just insert cards that people didn't really care anything about back in the day. But the first chase insert cards, I think, were really, there we go, Wade Boggs, were error cards that manufacturers are putting the sets on purpose. I mean, they made some pretty obvious errors, and then they put them in like the first printing, and then they correct it right away, and then people would buy the product all year long looking for the error cards, which they probably never got by then because it was only printed in the first couple of print runs. But anyway, I don't know where I was going with that. But yeah, this set was fun to put together as a kid. Super premium set. So, never seen anything this nice before. There we go, Barry. I'm at 4:42, so I'm hoping I'm around the 5-minute mark right now. But yeah, it's fun looking through this set. I haven't actually looked through it since probably in 20 years. Just been sitting in a box. Ooh. And there we go. There's a nice Ripken. Roberto Alomar. He's now a Hall of Famer. A second-year card of him. Yeah, it's funny. You see a lot of like coaches and managers when you're looking through these older sets. Not just you know, obviously a lot of Hall of Famers too. And this set, actually, they you know, there are, like I said, a lot of rookies in here. So I would say maybe 6 good rookies besides just the Griffey. I guess I could have put them all out here, but I don't know what numbers they are. I could look it up in the deck, I suppose. There we go. There's a nice Hall of Fame Molitor card. I mean, I just don't have time to kind of point out all the key cards. So I'm trying to get this cranked out in the 10-minute mark. I actually did a video of this earlier, and it turned out to be almost 17 minutes, and it wouldn't let me upload. So that is why I'm going a little bit quicker. I had the same problem with the 84 top set when I made a video of that one. And if any of you guys have any requests for a set you want to see, if I have it, maybe I'll put it up for fun. Or no, that was my 82 top set I put up there, not 84. Wally Joyner, remember him? So, yeah, Upper Deck ended up printing up a ton of this stuff because you had the 1 through 700 boxes, and then later in the year they printed the 1 through 800 boxes, and these are the, you know, the wax boxes that I'm talking about, where you pull cards out of the pack. I think they didn't anticipate how popular their product was going to be, and when they were so popular, they just kept printing and printing and printing. It was like, probably for them, it was like printing money, you know. And they were, you know, they were probably charging, you know, I mean, you know, only hobby shops ended up with this stuff, so they were probably able to charge the hobby shops double what, you know, what the other manufacturers are charging. And there goes my battery, so now I'm really under the clock. I guess I could plug in a power source. But anyway, I'm sure I'll get this done in time. No worries, no worries. But you'll notice all the pictures are real. Ozzy, or no, it's Jose. I know his brother Ozzy's in this set, in the updated part. So this part's all the ones that are hand collected. and then I'll show you where I got the box set. I mean, no one had any idea the Upper Deck was going to print 1 through 800 wax boxes. So, sometimes I wonder if they printed this stuff after '89. They printed, and just a lot of it showed up, you know. So this is that box set. These cards feel different. They're harder to shift to. They're a little more crisp because they came out of a factory set. But there's a few cool ones in here. I mean, people are chasing, like the Greg Olson was hot. There's one. People are chasing a lot of the rookie cards in here. I think that's why they added them in the boxes. You know, at first, the 1 through 800 boxes were a lot more popular than the 1 through 700 because the big rookies were all on the updated set. That just shows you, you know, how rookies can come and go real quick. But obviously now people, you know, want to get the 1 through 700 box. So there's that was the card. That was one chase card. The Jim Abbott, Ozzie Canseco, just because he's Jose's brother. And then the biggest one in the set was this Jerome Walton. That was actually selling for more than the Griffey for a while. Edgar Martinez. Gosh. I'm out of time to dropping this shit. Edgar Martinez. And then there's one other nice rookie in here, and then I think there we go, Armar Vizquel. That guy's gonna be a Hall of Famer. So there we go, Jamie Moyer. That is my set, and bam, number 800. Peace out.